Nada?
A lot. No, fuck.
You guys are
Soul
nerds.
Eater.
Oh,
Yeah, Soul
nerd.
Eater.
Nerd.
I like Soul Eater.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Stop.
What do you mean, of course?
I don't know. You guys are
What-
nerds. Wow, who likes anime?
You're one to
Am I right?
Fuck you. It's a gateway
Oh.
drug. See, I told you.
I have a good story to discuss. I mentioned it during install. Are we recording, by the
Yeah,
way? Sorry,
go for it.
okay, cool. I was on my computer and Karen was watching Fruit Basket, and a very sad scene appeared on Fruit Basket, and so she started crying, and then she started laughing and crying, and she said, "The Japanese can't do this to me."
Oh my god, Karen.
All bawling at the scene. It was a very sad scene. Like, I got stirred up too, but oh my god, the way that. But when she was laughing, crying, I wasn't sure she was laughing, crying, and I wanted to laugh because I thought it was hilarious. But then I didn't know if she was going through a serious emotional moment.
And was just
And
very
what-
angry at
Good
the
husband.
Japanese.
Yeah. So I was very. I was like, I just didn't want to step on eggshells, and then I confirmed that she indeed was laughing, and then I just started fucking chortling. It was so funny.
I love that
Japanese can't do
word.
that to me.
I love the word chortle so much.
Chortle.
Chortle makes
Chortle.
me weirdly uncomfortable. It makes me think of a tiny dog.
For me, it's turtle, because, turtle.
Yes, I do see the connection.
Wow, they
A
sound
chortling
similar.
turtle. Imagine that.
Karen, what was the topic you said you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's two. They both
Okay,
came
well,
to me while I
didn't-
was in the
I
bathroom.
didn't agree with two. Just give us one for now, and then
Oh
we'll
my
think about the
God.
second one.
Well, I'll see if I can sneak the other one in.
Okay.
I've heard this be discussed on many different platforms about what you do in the shower.
Jerk off.
Do you do you passively wash your legs, or do you
Actively? What are
actively
you
wash
talking
your
No,
legs?
about?
I actively. What do you
Actively, yeah.
Why
mean?
wouldn't you? You gonna wash half yourself
It's-
to save some time? What the?
I don't know. I'm glad we're all in agreement, unless
Just
it's Rhiannon,
smother
the
your
odd one
upper
out.
body and then wait
Yeah,
for
I haven't
it's
heard-
the trickle down economics.
Oh my
I haven't heard
God.
Rhiannon speak.
Well, Park and I shower together, so we wash each other's legs.
It's true. But like, who in the shower is like, oh, you know what? I washed my upper body. That's fucking good enough.
I like the trickle down economics reason. That was pretty funny.
No, but that's what the theory is of the other side. Is that
The
they're
other
just like, I'm
side.
already soaping up my body. The suds are running down my legs like it's cleaning.
So this is the same thing as like when I went on TikTok and there was like a sound on TikTok that was like, look at him. It's a guy that doesn't clean between his ass cheeks while showering. Imagine how stinky it must
How
be. And I'm like, do
stinky.
people really do that?
Did we talk
people
about
not
this
wash
already?
their-
I don't know.
I thought we talked about. I know we did. I don't know. I know for sure off the podcast, but I don't know if we talked about the people who think it's gay to wash between their butt cheeks.
That is gay.
It is gay,
good
but
way.
you have to. It's like it's only like a few percentage gay, and honestly, if you're challenged by that, I think you should be worried about how straight you are.
And how stinky your butthole is.
Also,
Also
true.
true.
Maybe
And-
it's to ward off.
Fucking
other
swamp
Oh my
monster.
god, I hate it.
It's to ward off the gay.
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want your stinky butthole. So, it's actually. You know what? Actually, I'm on board now. It's very big brained of them.
Oh my god.
Look, that's
Uh-huh.
the only swamp that conservatives should be concerned about draining is their swamp ass.
It's too visual. It's too
True.
visual.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm a visual learner. I have to create them in order to imagine.
You have to really vividly get all the details
This
of
man
a
is
conservative.
generating a 3D
I have to
model
smell
of
the
swamp ass.
swampy, okay?
It's like,
I have to taste.
I mean, olfactory
This is-
senses are the ones that are linked the most with memory. So I guess
Olfactory?
what did I say?
Olfactory?
I said it weird, but I still said it right. Okay, the point of language is to get across your idea, and you knew what I was saying. Okay, so there you go. But anyway, so
Anyway.
linked with, fuck it.
he said the
Mark's-
word wrong.
Mark, say it with me. Olfactory.
Wait, didn't you say it like you said I said it just now? Olfactory.
No,
Olfactory.
I thought it was
no, you said
olfactory.
olfactory.
Christ, the more we're gonna say it, the weirder it's gonna
I
sound.
thought
and then
I
nobody's
actually
gonna be right.
unironically still think it's olfactory.
no,
It
it's
No, it is
might
not.
not.
be.
I don't think. Hey, let's look it up on YouTube, shall
Would
we?
it be sensible to be like it's like refractory?
Olfactory.
Olfactory?
I
Yes.
just listened to the Google pronunciation and went olfactory.
Olfactory.
They're wrong.
You son of a bitch! I won't stand for this.
Olfactory.
This is the,
You went
This is
or-y.
Obababum again, but with English.
the hill that we will die on. Olfactory.
I am a scientist.
I am
know.
scientist.
Are you a linguistic scientist? I think not.
She only knows how to cure cancer.
I read
don't know.
I read 1/4 of a book
Nah.
of Chomsky, okay? That means I'm already a leg up on linguistics, okay?
Okay.
And I read
knows
his
that I
Wikipedia
shouldn't-
page. So there you go.
Oh God. Okay. I would love to agree with Mark's pronunciation, but Karen has a gun pointed at me, so I'm gonna have to go with her.
Uh-oh.
I'm just
What
saying.
would you do if I threatened you at gunpoint to say that I was correct?
I played it on the podcast, so people are gonna hear and be like, "Oh, Mark was right."
Mark is always right.
Olfactory. No,
Not if I
olfactory.
retroactively go back and
It's
go.
olfactory, right? It's olfactory.
Can-
It's like the olfactory down by the road where old Jenkins got
Wait,
shot.
so you're agreeing with me now?
I guess so. I thought. I don't know.
understand.
Can we
don't
agree
care.
that some words can
Can
be
we just
pronounced
shut up 'cause
two
this is
different ways?
Tomato, tomato. Fine.
Yeah.
Moving on. I'm still right.
What was the other topic?
What's the other fucking topic?
Okay. So what I do not understand is why men are so gross and do not like I don't know how do I say
I'm
it? Y'all just
interested.
like wiggle your penis around after you pee.
That's to get the drops off.
Yeah. Or
Thank you, Rihanna.
there's two
yeah,
techniques.
but like-
There's the gooch press, and then there's the
Yep.
shake and bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So are
but
you
why
talking about
can't you
like
just
gyrating
bat it
your
off?
hips or
Bat it
like
off?
grabbing it and moving
With like
it around?
with the tissue.
Why would we waste tissue paper if we have the biology present to get the drop
but then
out?
you get a little
So,
bit of pee
okay,
in
okay.
your boxers and that's
So no,
gross.
here's the problem. Here's the problem.
I'm gonna
Okay.
make a very sensible argument here, okay?
Okay.
When by myself and I'm not expected to like be doing anything surrounding my penis, I do the shake. However, if I'm expecting to, I don't know, engage in some activities in which my penis may be involved, I give it the dab. I
It's
give it
not
the dab
gonna
with
get
the
the
toilet
stuff
paper.
out. Like it doesn't fucking
No, no.
suck the
You.
water out of the shaft.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah,
you talking
okay,
about?
okay,
There's
Karen,
a thing
Karen,
called
no.
capillary action.
No,
It doesn't go that
Oh my
far,
God,
though.
no, yeah.
It's not gonna go that
no,
far,
okay.
but enough.
All right, okay.
It's
I
not
gotta
gonna go
pull- so-
all 30 inches.
Hold up, I got this. So here's the thing: is when you finish peeing, there's still a little bit left, a bit further up, like toward
Yeah.
the gooch
Yeah,
area,
like
right?
There's
You know
still
where
some
gooch is
stuck in the
located,
pint.
right?
4 feet
Yeah.
in, yeah.
Yeah. And so after you're finished peeing, your muscles relax, and that's when it comes out into the boxers.
True.
That's why you got to do the gooch press to squeeze it all out. And so it's not
Yeah.
near the tip; it's more toward the base of the penis, and no capillary action that I'm aware of is going to suck that
Hey,
up.
okay, that's
the-
fair. I
the-
did not
you,
know.
You do shake for the entry drops, and you might get
Yeah.
a little extra. And I do think dabbing would help.
Mhm.
Both
but it's not going to solve the leakage problem. You need to do the gooch press.
the
Yeah, the
Fortnite
really
dab.
stress is important.
the Fortnite dab and the tissue dab, both will help.
The gooch press prevents the capillary action.
It's true.
Also, not all penis havers are men.
True.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true.
All right, that was my bad.
Own.
You bigot? Actually.
Hey, I'm queer too.
We're all learning.
Not
Because
enough.
that counts as something.
Yeah,
right?
okay. Is this when people are like, yeah, bi people think that they can say terrible like slurs for other people?
No, that's mean.
It's like the queer equivalent of I have a black friend.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
a joke.
I've jerked off to gay porn once. I can say it.
I love it.
Okay, but you know what? I appreciate Will and his thought process, but this man over here that I am sitting next to, Jesus Christ,
But
be a little
Is
bit more
his
considerate.
dick full
He's
of
got
pits?
pee in the chamber at all times.
You shoot him, he's gonna shoot you.
He's got one in the chamber locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Ready to go. He sits down.
All right,
and he's
hold
like,
on.
uh-oh.
No, but it was a genuine question that I just was wondering that I, never thought of until I had a significant other.
And to be fair,
It
your
was
question
male.
was less of a question and more of an attack on men, saying, "Why are we so
Yeah,
gross?"
true.
I mean, yeah,
So if you-
kinda.
That is a
Fair.
question,
So,
though. It
if
is
you're
a
gonna come
question.
from a point of aggression, we're
I
gonna.
know, but I'm learning. That's why I
Aggressively.
asked.
It was a question.
yo.
It was just aggressive.
Is it cool if I
okay.
open a can of sparkling water real quick?
Only if you
No.
do
Do
it
it
right
for the
next to the
ASMR.
mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh,
that
we
was
got
good.
some good.
There we go.
Yeah, that was
It was
good.
good.
As good
The
as
one
a
uniting
condenser
factor.
mic could do. Owned. So guys, I ordered a one extremely large keyboard switch because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean
So,
by large
the,
keyboard?
You know the
switch?
the normal switches that go like on a mechanical keyboard. They
Yeah.
some of them
Like
are
about-
clicky,
like-
some of them aren't. There was a
Mhm.
Novel Keys special promotion thing at one point, and they made gigantic mechanical keyboard switches, and I ordered one that's clicky and it has a massive keycap. It's like 20 times the size of a normal switch, and it
Oh my God!
That's
Wait, I
very
need to see
fun.
this
Yeah,
because
can
I
you-
have
I-
an image in my head and I want to be.
I don't have
What
it yet, but
color
it's
switch
on the
did you
way,
get?
and I'm really excited. I got a blue, so that because if you're gonna get a giant
Ooh,
switch, it's gotta be
gonna get a
clicky.
giant click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it hook up to anything, or is it just there for the sake of pushing?
Technically, it is a functional switch, and they had originally made it for a gigantic
keyboard.
Razer keyboard.
Oh my
No.
god!
Yeah, so I got.
I think I saw that. Did they have it at like CES or something?
Yeah, they had
like
it at
that?
some convention, and apparently, like, if you made a whole keyboard out of it, it would weigh like a ton or something. I don't know. It was really crazy.
No.
Oh, I want to see this so bad.
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
see
you
the
could
link.
wire it up to actually do something. I don't know what you'd want to do.
Self-
You could make
Self-destruct.
one gigantic button.
Press F.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone I did see in the comments, they were like, "I want one of these at my funeral so people can pay respects." And it does come with a giant keycap with it too, so I'm really
I
excited.
love
about
that.
I want to see this when you get it. This sounds amazing.
I just want the link. I want to see it now.
I can look.
I need to
can look for the
know.
link, but
I need it now. It's my money and I need it now.
Giant mechanical key.
it's by Novel
switch.
Keys.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
The big Switch series. Oh my god.
Do you,
It is huge.
Yeah, it's really big.
my God.
Like there's the regular one and there's oh my goodness.
It looks like a big mushroom when it has the keycap on it.
do you get
They're
to
all sold out.
choose the
I'm so sad.
keycap?
The
Like, does it
keycap
have
is
a...
correlated with the color of the switch, so
Gotcha.
mine will be
It's
blue.
only $20. That's nice. Ah, it was $18. That's incredible.
I want it, Mark.
I know.
We should teach
Yeah.
the cats to press it so they can get a treat.
Have you guys seen those little those buttons that teach your pets to like talk, kind of?
Talk?
Yes.
They
It's
I don't
so
get it.
are
good.
like an existential nightmare to me. There was one clip where one of the a dog was like, "Why?" or something. And
Oh
just
my God.
looked at the owner, and then they
Yeah.
were like, "What do you mean?" And then he just hit the button again. It was
It's so
Wow.
good. I follow like 3 dog accounts on TikTok that have that.
That's so good.
And all of them, one of them is named Bunny,
I love
and she's like
Bunny.
a poodle. And she's getting to the point where she understands like the idea of then versus now.
Oh my
So she'll be
God.
like, Beecher, which is her friend dog. Beecher went beach morning and shit like that, and I'm like, this is insane.
oh my god.
I love it. It makes me so happy because it means that at some point we could be the pets to the dogs.
I don't.
No, the cats would be the
the
ones
cats
calling
would
the
rule.
shots.
Yeah.
That is it,
Yeah.
it. Honestly, I'm like, they know too much. Like we need, they need to be stopped. Like,
Put Bunny down.
yeah, just send them somewhere or take away their buttons.
Take away their buttons.
They need to go back to just being animals because they know too much.
They know
You
too
lost
much.
button privileges.
Oh my god. I remember one, I think it was Billy the cat, but at one point she was like stranger and like the owner was like, what the fuck? In paw. And she's talking about a splinter in her paw and she called it the stranger.
Oh my
Aww.
I honestly like.
Okay, there is no way these animals like are actually doing
They
this,
did it
right?
initially because it's like you can do really simple stuff like food or something, and then they're like
yeah,
hungry.
that makes sense.
But like they add a bunch of buttons, and then eventually, like I guess the pet like figures out how to like construct whole ass sentences, and it's terrifying.
And they can only
Well,
learn like 20 words or something, or like there's a capped how many words they can associate.
They're able to like associate words with things. So like if I were to like say a sentence to my dog, she'll like pick out the words and then like the tone of
Context.
voice I used
Mhm.
to figure out whether or not it's good. So like with the dogs and learning to speak, they have to like consciously think and be like, what am I trying to say? They're at like toddler levels of speaking, which is incredible. It's amazing. It
cool.
is kind of scary though. Like, so Bunny, she went on a trip, through to like a desert or whatever, and didn't have her buttons.
Oh no.
And then she got back home and she got it, and they were like, "Were you sad that you didn't have your buttons?" And then she was just like, "Bunny home, happy," and shit like that. And I was just like, it's so good. I love those fucking videos so much.
I do too. I love Billy the cat. Bunny, I don't like poodles.
Okay, I went almost my whole like childhood. So like before I turned 18, I'd figure this out. But I thought poodles were tiny dogs.
They can be.
Wait, what do you?
I know they can
like
be,
the
but I
normal
thought that
poodles are
was
big,
them in
right?
their entirety.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that
toy
they were not
poodles.
big.
Like the non.
You thought they'd be like toy poodles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or teacup.
Because
cats.
the
Teacup
only time I have ever seen a poodle is when it's in teacup form. And then I went over to my friend's house and he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a poodle."
This is
I
its
was like,
final
"Oh,
form.
oh cute."
It's like when you see Pikachu
and I
evolve
get
into a
there
Raichu.
and he's like, "Oh, she gets really excited, so like she might jump up on you." I'm like, "Oh, that's fine." And I see this massive fucking dog just bolt towards me, and I'm like, "That's not a fucking poodle."
And now
What-
you know.
I had a
And that's when I found out poodles were indeed not small.
when I went to this
originally.
like open house when I was younger, and they had a pretty big backyard and they had a little chihuahua, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just hang out with the dog, and I was like kind of running around with it while my parents were like looking at the house or whatever, and like in the middle of us running, he just fucking jumps up and latches onto my arm with his teeth. And I was like, oh, fuck, help. And then the owner was like, hey. And then it like let go. And I was like, what the fuck? I hate dogs.
Chihuahuas are evil. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It it hurt more because it was like a betrayal. Like we were hanging out and then it was just like, I want to like eat your arm now.
My emotional scars are deeper than my physical ones.
Yeah, dogs that attack people aren't very cool.
No, they're quite sad.
I don't like 'em.
actually.
But it's not their fault usually. Sometimes they just had bad training or bad owners.
I don't know. Most dogs that are bad because they're bad owners.
My friend is an albino. And so she has like nystagmus and can't really see easily.
Oh yeah.
So she's got like a service dog. His name is Walter, and he's a big fucking poodle. And he's like the fucking, like, if I met him in like a dark alley, I would be terrified. But if I saw him in like a supermarket, I would like want to pet him instantly. It's that sort of like a dichotomy where like I don't want to fuck with him, but if he's helping somebody pick out what kind of milk they want at the store,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet him.
Dude, I don't
People get
know.
mad.
I feel like anyone would be scared if they ran into a dog in a back alley, because I don't know if that's a common occurrence to be mugged by a dog, but I definitely I don't think that would be very fun for anybody.
They
Dog just walks down and he's like,
Yeah, he's got the snaps, and then he's got 5 teacup poodles behind him
my
and they're
God.
just they're walking up and snapping at you.
And they drag the buttons for the big dog, and then the big dog presses on them, give money. Now.
Hello, toots, give me money.
I knife.
Oh my god, it's the dare dog from the drugs. And
Where money?
Dude, the dare stuff at school the only thing I remember them for is they had the like heat sensitive pencils, and that was
Yes.
literally it.
That was
And
the shit.
they gave us like a workbook, and I didn't have to do normal schoolwork that day, so I was like, okay, I'm pretty okay with this.
See, we had the running joke in middle school where there's always this horny bald man wanting crack.
What?
Yep. I don't know. But
you need to offer more context, Karen. What the fuck?
we were in middle school. We
There's
didn't
just
get
a
it.
horny crack fiend at our school.
Well,
They brought
no,
him in
not
and
at
set him
our
loose.
school. It was part of the like dare thing. They'd be like, "Oh, drugs are bad. Like, look at this man."
Oh, the
Look at Richard. He's gonna fuck you and overdose you on heroin.
It was crack. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, that does make it.
If you're
slightly
lucky,
better.
it's crack. Otherwise, it's fentanyl.
Crack cocaine.
He's got a wheel that he spins to select what drug to overdose you on.
He's got a dirty needle.
Set drugs to fentanyl.
Just
Sometimes you get crocodile, and then you go home, and they're like, "Honey, you look like an alligator. What's going on?"
Star
Mm.
I
Trek
wanna talk about
horny
it.
dogs that all have buttons. Captain, set drugs to fentanyl.
No, that would make a good Gartic prompt.
that's
It would.
that's a
Oh
lot.
my god.
That would be really hard to draw, but it would be funny.
Come to my car. I have definitely not crocodile.
crocodile.
Crocodile. Was that the one that made someone eat their family's faces?
No,
I
that's
think those are
bath
bath
salts.
salts. Yeah.
Salts. Crocodile's just the one
I
that
didn't even-
kills you, right?
Yeah.
I
No,
haven't even
yeah,
heard of this
basically.
drug. this was a
Crocodile,
joke.
it makes you high, and then it also like it's like a necrotic effect, so your skin
Yeah.
starts to die.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, lovely.
Like a
lovely.
crocodile.
Why can't people get high in the more efficient ways, like choking themselves into self asphyxiation?
I think you could also technically get high on nutmeg.
Or expo markers. Expo markers are pretty nice to just huff. I always liked it when they had those days at school where we would get the little boards with the expo markers. All of us would just start huffing them like the little addicts we were.
Are you
What?
okay?
I used to do that with
didn't do that.
Sharpies. Okay, I used to do that with Sharpies. I would be like, Sharpies smell good, and then I would smell it, and then it'd be like, yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, he
Oh my
gets it.
God.
When somebody brought a Sharpie to school, because they were pretty hard to we didn't really have any Sharpies. I don't think they
Are
let the
you
kids have
telling
them.
me that you were like, bro, don't bogart the fucking Sharpie, pass it around.
You know what? I was a normal child. I was afraid of drugs until I was in college, and I said, fuck it. Well, not completely, but
Here comes the whipped cream.
And we huffed a lot of things. We huffed the shavings of one of those smelly pencils. We would store them in our
Pencils?
pencils. Yeah, we would store the shavings in our little pencil sharpeners.
Oh
and
my god.
pass them
and you
around.
get,
Just be like, "Ooh, smell this."
the pencil.
I went to a
potpourri.
wholesome school, by the way. I didn't go to like a. I went to a very privileged, or not a privileged. I mean, all white people are privileged.
Based.
Hot take. But yeah, I went
So
to like
you
a
hate your
normal
own
school.
race?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm an
He's an
immigrant, so it
immigrant.
offsets
It's
the
different.
hatred.
Oh shit!
So
Yeah,
I'm at a neutral.
you're Eastern European. It doesn't count. It's like
Yeah.
Italians.
it's like Italians.
Can we cut that bit out of?
No, I like that. I thought it was
We're
good. I
leaving
just,
You're keeping it.
Okay.
I thought it was funny.
I'm a firm believer in anti-Italian privilege.
Bro, I keep thinking back about how I used to like kid with Maddie about how like she's Italian, and so when I
You would
talked
joke
to her,
about
I was
how
like,
she's Italian.
I talked to her and I was like, "Are you Italian?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I said, "I'm so sorry."
Oh my god.
Oh,
And you threw pasta at her and ran away.
The cook of the meatball, and then you throw some Rangoon. Wait,
Ragu.
crab
Ragu.
Rangoon.
We have it. You asked for it specifically.
What?
Ragu.
I did throw crab rangoon.
Yeah,
at
I don't know. I
Maddie.
went for a pasta type, but I came up with crab Rangoon for some reason.
You can still throw those at them.
Is that Italian?
No.
No, that's Chinese. Americanized Chinese food, I believe.
My cat loves them.
It's
Crab
crab
rangoon?
meat
Yeah.
or imitation crab meat, cream cheese, and the egg roll like pastry
You know
wrapped
what?
around it.
It's a weird thing, but I feel like adding cream cheese to anything usually makes it really fucking good. But I also feel like it's a weird thing because it's hyper specific.
It either makes it really good or absolutely unbearable.
Like
I don't know. I feel like people just overdo it in general. Like
Yeah.
bagels and cream cheese, fucking gimme that shit. But like if it's in a sushi roll, they just put too much in it, and then it's just like this creamy mess. And then you have raw fish on the side, and you're like, yeah.
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 I also
don't
make
like
that
raw
sound when
fish?
I look at raw fish.
Or you don't like the Philly roll?
Knock,
No.
knock.
Who's there?
Someone at Will's door.
Hi, that was my brother. My mom made breakfast bowls. So like sausage and egg and hash browns.
Isn't it like 3 p.m. over there?
2 p.m.
It's 2
You
p.m.
can have breakfast anytime.
Breakfast all day,
I-
every day.
My favorite thing as a kid was to have breakfast for dinner.
Me too.
Bro,
Like,
when the
you-
dorms had it, oh, good shit.
We have fucking like pancakes for dinner, and I'd be like, "This is the life." I am 6 years old. I am living. If I were a millionaire, I would ask for my private waiters and waitresses to get me pancakes for dinner.
And
I
then
never realized, but I had breakfast for dinner all the time because my dad only knows how to make eggs.
Eggs are kind of a universal thing, right?
Yeah.
No, they're very good. No,
You
no,
kinda
no.
do them whenever. It just depends
No,
on the
no.
preparation style. I guess scrambled eggs are kind of
very breakfasty.
pretty
Yeah.
much just a breakfast.
No, we would always do sunny side up. I don't think I've had. My mom did not know how to make scrambled eggs, so whenever I went to friends' houses for sleepovers and their parents would make scrambled eggs, I'd be like, "This is cold."
Dude, I love scrambled
They're
eggs.
so
It
good.
is
When it's
golden. Good color recognition, Marco.
Yay!
I thought I hated scrambled eggs for most of my life because my mom just cooked the ever living shit out of them. So they were just
me too.
rubbery and
Yep.
brown, and I hated it.
Oh, ew.
And then my friend in college made me some scrambled eggs because I was sick in the morning, and she was like, "Here you go," and I was like, "What? What did you do to this?" And she's like,
What did you
These
do,
little
you
slices
witch?
of clouds from heaven. How
My parents would scramble the eggs in the pan, not prior. That's
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a whole world of a difference.
It
You-
does.
I thought it was stupid at first, and then no, I was proven wrong.
Yeah, I knew.
It's,
I know how to do that.
The real secret is to whip up the eggs like really fluffy when you're like when you crack it and then you like scramble it. You fucking go at it with
Yeah,
a
with the
fork.
whisk.
Yeah.
Dude, so we have a frother on the side of our coffee maker. What if we used that? You think that would work?
Oh,
I
dude,
don't
send
know.
me whatever the results are.
We
I don't-
gotta try it.
Do it with an egg white. I feel like it's not gonna. You'd probably have to put it
You
through
make
a few
like a
times.
meringue.
Yeah.
That thing
you
is
would,
pretty
actually.
aggressive. Like I feel,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems.
I'll break up the yolk beforehand.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
seems like the
maybe.
best option. But
It might foam
Jeez.
up too much.
it does foam a lot, and
Yeah, then I think
maybe
it'll just make
it will
the.
be like eating clouds, and that would be
I'm
kind of
excited.
rad, honestly.
I mean,
You could be
Food
fancy.
Wars does a fluffy omelet, and that's how you make a fluffy omelet. You make soft peaks with your whites, and then
I love
fold the
soft
whites
peaks.
into the yolks, and there you have a fluffy omelet.
Well, we'll try
So
that
proud.
next
Karen
weekend.
keeps what's it called?
it
Referring
was-
to anime. It's fantastic. I'm so proud of her.
But now,
you're one
You're a weeb now. Karen.
One of us.
one of us.
It's okay. I'm having a good time.
It's a
Yeah,
good.
it's fun.
a good place to be. Weeb Town.
Weeb down.
Or just watching
But
stuff without worrying about what other people care.
True.
Yeah.
It is nice that it's more mainstream now. I feel a little bit less prejudiced. God, it was funny. On Friday, I was talking to someone and we were discussing anime, and he said, "I'm really embarrassed to talk about this one." And he mentioned it, what it was, and I'm like, one, it wasn't that embarrassing, and two, I was already like 4 episodes in.
Was he like, Boku no Pico, and you were like, oh,
No,
dude,
no, it was-
yeah,
Ah, been there, done that.
It was way more wholesome than that. It was like a girlfriend, which is just a pure comedy. It's a satirical comedy, and he felt so embarrassed to discuss about it. I'm like, no, it's hilarious. It's fine.
dude, anime watchers are the new gamers, the most persecuted minority in the
What
world.
fuck? First off, how dare you?
sorry. I know that you are
You know my mom was a
a
gamer.
closeted joker. You got the laugh for it.
Yeah. I haven't had my morning coffee. I can't give you one right now. I'm sorry.
It's 2 o'clock.
That's okay.
I haven't had my 2 o'clock coffee.
Ooh, let's go get
and
coffee.
if you want to talk about weird times to get coffee,
Oh.
Karen?
Oh, snap.
True.
Karen?
Yes, Karen, decided that I wanted a coffee at 8:45 p.m. And so I went and got a coffee.
Wasn't it on
'Cause
like
I'm
a
an adult.
Thursday?
Yeah?
And it was a
Just
long
making sure,
line.
Just making sure.
No, there were 3 other cars in front of me. That just proves my point that I'm not crazy. And sometimes you're in the mood for some creamy coffee flavors, and that's what
Creamy
I was
what?
craving. Creamy coffee flavors.
Coffee is pretty good, but
I
I don't know if I can do it
cream.
at night.
Oh my god.
Oh, bucket of cream.
I
Where's Jaunty when we need him?
I drink a lot of coffee. I try to.
We need to get Johnsy in here sometime.
Yeah.
He would wreck things in a good way.
That
He would be an
Australian
absolute.
bastard.
he would
We
be
need to
so
tell him
great.
not to say some wildly offensive shit.
What do you mean? You can't censor
He's
him.
Australian. It's kind of. It's
yeah, he's
illegal for him.
Australian. He gets a pass.
It's,
Yeah.
it's legal for him.
Yeah.
We'll just bleep,
God.
and it'll be really funny. It'll just be bleeps after bleeps.
You don't. I edit all this shit. Okay, I'm not gonna bleep everything. We always say things, and you're like, "Oh god, you gotta go edit that out." And I was like, "Ah, fuck, fine."
It'll be fucking
thought you
payback
liked
for his
editing.
bit.
Not the podcast. It's boring. It's like one fucking track. I like editing cool stuff that's like complicated and has a visual component.
Did you hear that, folks? Mark doesn't like partaking in the podcast.
All right, and we're just gonna cancel ourselves now.
Okay,
Yes, so.
I'll just go
Alright.
full-time video essayist.
This is the last time you'll hear from us. Goodbye, everybody.
No, I don't want that. My friends are cool, and I want to have an excuse to talk to them.
Well,
Yeah, we never talk except for
Aw.
on
play
weekends.
more Apex.
It's true, Markov doesn't.
That's true.
Okay.
Kind of.
I mean, I did start married life recently, and
You did
after
get
being separated
married?
for a year. So give me a little
No.
bit of slack.
No slack.
No.
This
think
is
it's
Discord,
I
not
love
Slack,
him.
you son of a bitch.
We did get our first Apex win together. That was fun.
Yeah, well,
That was nice.
Did you guys do well yesterday at all?
What,
Nope.
John. Yeah, no, we didn't.
Get good.
We did many rounds. We got to second place like a couple times,
And every time we
then
were like, "Oh, we were in second place. What the fuck?" But it was like we got completely owned. So
and it was always because like one of us was weirdly out of position and got picked off, and then when we all ran there, they were all just standing there waiting for us.
yeah,
It was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
it was a fun game though, even though I hate it.
I'm at that point where I hate it too, but I still want to play it. It's got the Tarkov
It's
vibes.
I mean, I just enjoy how like sleek the movement is.
True.
I like just sliding and then jumping and then going farther than I would if I were just running for some reason.
It feels very nice, like because it's all momentum based and like everything. Like if you use the environment to your advantage, you go like super fast and it's really satisfying.
That was what I really liked about Titanfall. Except I missed the wall running. The wall running was so cool because you can chain back and forth and then do like the bunny hop slides. Ugh.
Yeah, maybe they'll. I always was like, what if they put the pilot guy in Apex? That would be cool.
What pilot guy?
The, like
Just,
a Titanfall
Cooper?
pilot.
Cooper?
No, just a Titanfall
just-
pilot.
Yeah, that'd be neat. I don't know what his ability would be, considering a lot of their abilities are in the game already. In Apex, I mean.
Titan.
Piloting.
Titan. Baby Titan.
Maybe Titan.
And then speaking of
What if
video...
he just got a massive Titan?
No. Speaking of video games, Rhiannon beat Pontiff Zolovan in Dark Souls 3.
Ba-ba-da.
And it's...
Holy shit!
And that's like, in my opinion, one of the hardest bosses in the game, barring like the final boss and Nameless King. But she did it
How'd you do
without
that?
summons, and it's very impressive. I was just saying.
What the fuck did you? How did you?
Teddy
Oh.
Grahams.
She didn't have
You
Teddy
beat
Graham.
that piece of shit?
Will, I don't know if you're joking because I know you haven't played Dark Souls.
I have no idea what it was, but I remember listening to her struggling with it, and I felt bad.
Yeah, she did beat him.
I kept saying baby shit fuck.
Oh, so that's what we walked into.
Yeah.
And doing.
Yeah.
I was fucking someone
Oh,
up.
yeah. And then we just left and played Stardew.
Yeah, because they were doing their thing.
Yeah,
I
we didn't
don't
know.
wanna-
Because you guys were playing Apex. We didn't want to just talk over you guys.
I did join the chat with you guys for a second, but you were both deaf and muted, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. We were making dinner.
Yeah.
Karen was still in the chat for a while, so then I moved her to a different voice chat, and I moved her back. And then when I looked back at the chat, she was gone. So I was like, "Job well done."
Honestly, I just forgot about it, and so I didn't end the call. So
I do that
Fair
a
enough.
lot too.
also, we have to wrap up this episode a little bit earlier because Buzzsprout will charge me more money if we go over like another 3 minutes. So,
Oh, we can definitely sign off. Whip it back in.
Thanks, Buzzsprout.
yeah, that's okay though.
wait, we didn't do an intro.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Intros are
Okay.
for losers. Oh, this is the Sausage Pod. Okay, well, now it's over,
All right.
losers.
Now
So-
it's over.
Hope you.
It was all the preamble. Now we're...
Here
we go.
Be safe.
Thank you guys
Yep.
for listening.
Go get vaccinated.
Yeah, go
Please.
get vaccinated.
Wear your mask.
God, why are you making it political?
And then go watch my video on book burning or quiet reading. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Bye.
Bye.